morning. We are here in Italy now, finally, with the rest of our family. And this is our first full day. We just drove down to Pompeii. So we're doing the Pompeii ruins today. And that's my niece.
Hello.
And we're going to be spending the rest of the next few days in Sorrento. So we'll bring you along with us. We'll show you some Pompeii. It is hot here. Big difference in temperature compared to Russia, that's for sure. Considerably warmer.
And we're on the hunt for a guide.
Yeah, we're finding our guide right now. We have a guide. Next up is Jen performing. So our guy was telling us that Pompeii is like a working town, or it was a working colony, and you can see on the road that there's like grooves and scrapes, which is basically from carts. They had cart paths, and then these little rock paths up ahead there are where people would actually cross over the road, and they would use that because these streets would have sewage running down them, and so you'd have to be able to step on the paths to be able to avoid stepping in sewage. You can see it's like the shape of a gladiator. So he's got like his spear here, and there's like a body with a helmet here, and then there's another gladiator over here, and they're two fighting, and it's at about kids' height. So they're saying that when parents were in the theater, the kids would have been here writing and drawing all over the walls. So over here, guys, this is a bakery, and there was a ton of bakeries uncovered here in the city.
And they uncovered full loaves of bread that were carbonized, but they were like sliced into like 4 or 12. So even after all that time, they found it, which is really cool. And bread is like the central kind of thing here.
And still is.
So it's
bread and games.
Bread and games.
Now it's pasta and soccer.
Why are you shaking it up? Earthquake. No, we're gonna stay. No, there. Oh.
They're leaving us.
Okay. Hello.
This is an original, what an original typical house would look like. All these walls are original frescoes.
Exactly. This is what we mean when we say the best preserved Roman town. All the frescoes around us are of course original, 2000 years old, painted 2000 years ago. This is something original, arriving at 4 meters high. And as you can see, there are some wild animals, but also like antelopes. There is a lion on the bottom.
So before the volcano erupted, there was a big eruption, earthquake, and this is actually the materials they were using to help rebuild all the frescoes and fix the house.
17 years later.
And then 17 years later.
Okay.
And this piping is actually original piping here as well. So this pipe is like 2,000 years old. It's made out of lead. They really liked using lead because it was malleable, and that was a lot easier to work with.
Deposits from the water inside made it kind of a coating, so people handling it got really sick, but the people drinking the water were fine.
Fun facts.
The snakes represented in Pompeii were the Agathos diamond snakes, the good devil. Agathos diamond is the meaning, the good devil, so something that's for good luck and fortune. And, as you can see,
Guard dog.
there is a chain dog. Can you see? Right behind the gates. And basically this is another typical decoration. Sometimes it was written down below, was written Cabe Canem.
Bathhouses.
Saying that the bath really played an important role among the Romans. The Romans used to go to the bath almost every day. It was a daily moment. Normal.
This is the change room, so they've got these lockers here basically, and then we've got benches and the floor, and this is the cold pool, so they'd finish here after doing the warm pool and the hot pool, finishing with the cold pool on the way out. This is the warm room, and it's like they're insulated walls, and they've got holes in the walls, and these holes would connect it to the hot room where the steam would come in and warm this one up. This is the hot room. They have boiling water under the floor. That'd be boiling and bringing steam. Boiling water. So you can see the bodies here. In this one, very clearly, there's a woman that's trying to cover her mouth, trying to stop from suffocating from the ashes. But basically what they did is they poked her on the ground and then they would fill these cavities where the bodies were with plaster and then uncover them and work them up like this.
We start the roads, we catalog everything, we fix it, we store it,
One of the busiest areas, actually not too bad today, right now, but this is the center of main square of Pompeii. This is really impressive. You can see a whole bunch of these pillars, statues. Really, really impressive area to be.
Yeah.
It's a puppy. Poor puppy.
We put ones on airplane reviews and lot.
It's really cool. Some of the quieter areas. There isn't just a million people around us. So we just finished our guided tour of Pompeii. How was it? How did you like it?
Really, really good. It was really interesting and different than other ruins because everything's just like frozen in time, which is really interesting.
Yeah, so instead of being like half reconstructed or just little rubble pieces, it's like everything's literally just been pulled out from being entirely frozen in time. It was really incredible. It was it's a really hot day though, which kind of wears on you, but it's a good couple hours. You could spend the whole day here, but this was a nice tour, and now we're heading to Sorrento. And Katie and I are just looking forward to some pasta and pizza, really, and a cold coffee. Alright, we're heading out here. Everyone wants to leave because everyone wants to shower and eat and have some food. So, here we go. It was a good day? Fun?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
Yep.
How much fun?
1 to 10.
10.
There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe up here. Check out our most recent other videos over here. Or subscribe to our other channel over here.